Greetings and salutations, everybody, and welcome back to Carlisle Times 2. We are finally here on our last beginner chimps map. So let's go ahead and knock this out. It is the end of the road. So let's get it started. Here we go. So let's go ahead. We're going to use SATA. Obviously, we're going to drop it down, get it started. Let's go ahead and just let it run. We're going to stick a tack shooter down next. Here we go. All right, we can just kind of sit back and let this gather up a little money here. So we're going to do things a little different today. We're not going to use our helipilot. Figured last map of the beginner, getting ready to go into the intermediate maps. Let's try something a little different. So our cast of characters today will be, let's see, we'll go ahead and put our ninja. We're going to just place them all down here real quick, and then we'll just start amping them up. Put everybody in place. Okay, there is our alchemist. And this is our round 40 team. So we want to make sure that we have all of these down by round 40. Let's go ahead and get these started. So we have our attack at a 110, 120. There we go, a 220. Let's go ahead and work on our alchemist. We'll get it to a 220. Okay, so we have a 210, get it to a 220, and then we'll jump back over to our ninja. There we go. Let's go to our ninja. Let's get it to a 201. Okay, now we're going to jump back to our attack and take it to a 320. Get that hot shots. Go. Let's head back to our alchemist and get it to a 320. There we go. Get our ninja to a 301. Here we go. And we're going to go ahead and stick a spike factory down. We're going to put it right behind Saladin next to the tack. Here we go. Okay, let's head back to our ninja. Go ahead and get our ninja to a 401. And there we go. And finally, let's get our alchemist to a 420. There we go. Let's do a 2 on the bottom here. Okay. And I don't think we need to do anything right there. And Yahtzee, let's go ahead and take this up to a 302. Spike Factory is going to go to a 302. Let's head back to our tax shooter and do a 420. Here we go. Let's put a wizard down. Let's take it to a 0, 2, 4. Almost. Let's drop down a monkey village. Okay, let's do a 1, 2, 0 for right now. There we go. And what we're going to do is go ahead and take our Spike Factory up to a 402. And once we get the Spike Factor down to 402 with our tax shooter, we should be doing pretty good. So we're almost there. And come on. There we go. So now we have our Spike Factory at 402. So now we're just going to save. Right now we have this at a 120. So we're going to have 2 5 towers. We're going to have our wizard at a 5 and our tax shooter at a 5. We will eventually take our monkey village to a 130 for the Monkey Intelligence Bureau, and we will throw down probably one more Spike Factory. So we'll go ahead and start saving. And the question is, do I want to do a Spike Factory 5 first, or do I want to do the Prince of Darkness Wizard 5 path? Well, let's see what it looks like. I think what we may do is get our wizard in first, follow it up with a Monkey Intelligence Bureau, and then finish out probably around 95-ish with our tax shooter to finish it off. Not sure quite yet how we want to do this. Kind of a tough one. I guess if we can get to our tax shooter before round 80, I don't think we can. Then we'll do that. If it looks like we're going to be there before 80, then I think we could do that. So let's see what we're going to do. Again, worst case scenario, we amp our wizard up. I mean, we only need 8,000 more for that. We are about 29,000 off of a tier 5 tax shooter. And again, right now for these rounds, we should be pretty okay. Again, the question is, once we start getting in the 80 range, you know, we definitely need to make sure we have a tier 5 ready. And I'm thinking, since I'm not going to, I don't know if I can have the tack shooter and wizard. I'm not sure if I can get them both to 5s by 90. I typically like to have both of my 5 towers in place by 90. We're 72 right now, 73, and got about 21,000 left. Ooh, it's going to be pretty close. Not really sure. Okay, so 74. Gosh, I don't know if I can get there by... Oh, wow. You know what? I think for all safety purposes, I'm going to go ahead and throw my Prince of Darkness down. Okay, so now our wizard is at 025. Now we're going to go ahead and start working up Okay, here we go. I hope that was a good idea. Again, I'm using a little different strategy. Normally on a map like this, I would use my Comanche Commander, which would be taking care of business. So in the absence of that, and shifting to a Tier 5 tack is quite a bit different for me. Because then I wonder too, if this is going to be my monkey village, I need the MIB before 90. I'm not sure. I mean, we're only on 78 right now. Seems to be holding up pretty well. Not too overly concerned at this juncture. Again, as we start really climbing up in the 80s though, I might get a little nervous. But let's see. Alright, so let's see what happens around 80. That's going to be kind of an interesting tell, how much stopping power this is going to have. Okay. Seems to be okay so far. Good. Some more Moabs on these than balloons. I mean, like ceramics and all the crazy things. And that's when I'm trying to figure out whether or not I'm going to need that MIB. Try to be optimistic here. It is around 82. We have about 16,000, 17,000 left. Okay, fingers crossed, about 15K away. And at 83, like I said, if we can get Inferno Ring before 90, I think we are absolutely fine. And then of course we immediately go to our Monkey Intelligence Bureau, because after that you need to make sure everything can be seen. All right, well, here we are at 42, 43. Oh, okay, so far so good. Got less than 4,000 to go. Fingers are crossed, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't know how this is going to go. Again, I normally rely on my tried and true team. So for me, this is quite different. I need to watch and make sure that I don't need to use Sauda. Okay, good. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm going to slow it down here, because I want to make sure I trigger this as soon as I can. Where is it hiding there? Okay, so we got that going through. So I got 600. Okay, slow down. There we go. Come on. This is where they can sneak through on you, and you know, if you don't trigger it right at the right second, you could be in a real world of trouble. There we go. Okay, so now we have our tack shooter at 520. I don't think we have to really worry about anything else at this point. We'll go ahead and get our Monkey Intelligence Bureau. All right, so I think we're going to be pretty okay. The only other thing we'll do is we'll throw down one more spike factory just to use a middle path spike storm, just in case we need it at the end. Again, I'm really super used to using a Comanche commander. Here we go. So Monkey Intelligence Bureau, we're done with that. So we have a 130. Let's throw down another spike factory. Let's put it right over here. Just go ahead and take a middle path to take the two bottom on smart. Go ahead and get our Moab Shredder. All right, and then we'll save up another 5,400 or so for our final. Okay, can't really see anything, which is kind of scary too, because you want to know if anything goes through. Okay, that was a good sign. An Inferno Ring is a pretty tough bugger. So here we go. Okay, now we have our spike storm ready. So I think we're pretty much okay from here. We are around 94. I hope I'm right. I think we can see everything. You know what? Let's go ahead and get our jungle drums. There we go. Just since we have it on that tack. Okay, here's a real test. 95. Can we keep it at bay? It looks like everything is getting stopped. Good. 96. Again, it's when things start sneaking through that you got to start worrying at these levels. But as long as everything gets decimated right here, I think we're going to be okay. Okay, that's a good sign. 97. Okay, well 98 is usually, if something's going to go south, that's the point where it goes south. I'm going to slow this down just a moment, just to keep an eye. Okay, it looks like we're good there. Okay, we should have our detecting on because of our monkey village. Good. 98. All right, here's the bugaboo. So I'm going to leave this one on slow so you can kind of watch and see. I want to make sure that I keep an eye on it too. Okay. I'm going to throw down Spike Storm. I'm going to use Sauda's ability. I'll use her second ability. And I think that should do it for this round. Good. All right, 99 should be an easy round. Go ahead and start it back up. And of course, 100. This should be it, ladies and gentlemen. It's doing some damage here. Oh my goodness, it's ripping it right up. I think once it gets around that first turn, getting around the water and starts coming back, I think it'll break up. There we go. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, we have done it once again. We have finished this out. I'm excited to have done it without my Comanche commander. And now it is onward and upward to intermediate maps. So hopefully this has helped get you all the way through. If you haven't gotten through all the maps for a beginner, make sure you check out our other videos because we have all of them for every single map. And next, we're going to focus on closing out all of the intermediate maps so you can start to master those. So in the meantime, always be good. Make sure if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Leave a like, and leave a comment. And we will talk to you soon. Peace out.